Hey guys, welcome back to Exploring Utah. Today in this video, we're going to be exploring Park City and all the neighborhoods within it. So it's going to be a little bit longer of a one, but yeah, just skip over everything and hopefully get through it in decent time. So yeah, just we're going to go over median sale price, and then I'll show you what you can expect from each neighborhood and as we go. So here, let's get right into it. Right here, I'll give you a little overlay of everything first. Park City, there's two zips, is 84060, and so this is like Park City proper. So this is once you get past like the white barn. If you see this here, you can see, boom, if you see that white barn, if you've seen that before, then boom, you know you're in Park City proper once you pass that. And that goes out to the highway over here, the hospital area, and it goes all the way up to Deer Valley and stuff like that. And then you get 84098, and that is the rest of Park City. It is a Snyderville basin, but it is grouped into Park City as well. There's just two different zip codes, but it's not Park City proper. But so we're going to start out here at Summit Park. Let me bring up my slideshow here. Oh, let's get over here. First of all, I thought this is cool to show you cash sales, basically half of the market. A lot of people think it's more than 51% right now, closer to 60, but you know, whatever. It's still a lot of Park City is insulated with cash, not too much speculating with leverage here, which makes it a very level-headed place to invest. So we're going to start over here. Oh, actually, I'm going to go boom. Summit Park, your median sale price is 1.4 million. And when we head down into there, this is going to be right. So you get some of the major arteries here for Park City. This is 80 coming in from, and this is the pass right at Summit Park. That's the peak. And then you come down in elevation to Park City. And then you got 40 here. So 80 through, and then 40 north, south, 80 east, west. And then you have 224 once you get off Kimball Junction to get into Park City. You got 224 here, or you have Kearns Boulevard here. So it depends on which way you want to get into Park City. Those are your main arteries, right? So first up is Summit Park. This is the first neighborhood you're going to see coming up from Park City. And like we were showing you, 1.4 is the median sale price, and that is everything in here is you can find entry-level homes around 800,000, smaller cabins, right? Up to, $4 million houses, newer builds out here. But you are up in the mountains, as you can see all the trees. It's really like a wooded area, nice like cabin, a lot of A-frames, a lot of that stuff going on. We'll throw a little person here and we can go through in these houses. There's a house behind that. Just like this, your garage and then your house up above. That's pretty common here. Let's go up. Let's see if might not have been the best place to put a little guy down, but here you go. So that's a nice little A-frame. And then you got a little bit of houses up here. So this is, a log cabin. This is like what you're going to see up in Summit Park for sure. A little bit newer of a build there. But yeah, I mean, it's going to be cabin living up here. You're going to have to be okay with shoveling if you live up here. There's a nice, cool house. That really cool there. So there's a lot of cool new construction, some contemporary stuff within the old cabin community here, like this brand new house. But if you moved here last year, you got slammed with our snow, record-breaking snow. So you got to make sure that you can keep up with all the snow and everything it takes to keep up with the house up there. So then we're going to be heading over to what's next? Jeremy Ranch. $1.8 million is the median. That's pretty on point. So right here, it is they got Jeremy Ranch Golf Club right in the middle of it. You do not have to be a member of the golf course, or you don't have to have a social membership to live in Jeremy Ranch. But it is an Arnold Palmer course. Initial fees vary by what membership you have. For example, $75,000 to $150,000 for full golf or social and 15 to 25,000 a year to keeping up with those dues. But you're gonna see houses up in here. Let's throw a little guy down here. Yeah, so you're gonna get a little bit more money for the house out here. A lot bigger home plus out here, which is what is going on with that? All right, well, yeah, you can see. So these are the houses you're gonna see in Jeremy Ranch. It's gonna be, you can still get under 2 million and have a decent amount of square footage in a backyard, which is amazing. You're going to be a little bit out of town, but you're close to Salt Lake. So a lot of people that live full time that want to commute from Salt Lake live up in Jeremy Ranch. That was my first year living in Park City, and it was right over here on Silver Spur Road. So yeah, that's the next. We got, I think, Pine Brook. This is going to be Upper Pine Brook, 2.1 million. I think I split it into two different single family and not, because you can see up here all these houses go up on the hill and there are amazing views. Super up here. Let's throw something down. Let's see. This is in the winter. It's always so, but anyways, you can see nice houses with mountain views. Look at those views back there. Really nice, but it is hill living. It's gonna be hard. You're hard pressed to find a up here. If you want to level a lot, you're gonna have to come down here, but then it's more of that tract neighborhood where you're all pretty much the same type of build on 0.2 acre lots, right? So stuff like that's going to be a little bit lower on that price point there for the houses. And then once you get up here, you get nicer, bigger, more views. Also, you can, there are those views I was showing you were views back into this little canyon, but there are views overlooking lower Pine Brook as well. But let's see, I think I did this. So, yep. So a Pine Brook non-single family. So condos and townhomes. Getting the words out here. And that's going to be everything down here. As you can see, like Pine Brook Point, there's going to, these 2-3 bedroom units for 800, 700, 600, depending on, which one you got. These are townhomes, $1 million to, 1.5 ish around here. These are brand new Quarry Springs townhomes, like 1.2 million. And then, you got a lot more condos over here under $1 million, as well as Cottage Loop as well. So then, there are some more single family homes here too that are going to be little yards, right? So and pretty nice. So you can see 1.5 around here for a decent house with a nice yard. So that's what it's here. There is that. This is a cool little neighborhood over here too of Upper Pine Brook, and let's see, you can see more of those views, right? So yeah, did not put me down where I wanted to go. But anyways, what do we got next? We have Kimball Junction, 580 for condos, because there are only condos for the most part. Here, we're just going to knock it out the bat. These are the single family homes right here up against, if you're on the back here, it's super nice. I have a few friends that live here. You're on Kimball Creek. There's always moose walking through and animals. If that backs up, if you have one of these houses that backs up. Also, these are more like a community here with smaller homes, 2-3 bedrooms, single family homes. You're going to get for 1.5, 1 to 1.5, maybe even 900 for like a Trout Creek single family home. But these are all HOA, single family homes. But so those are your single family homes in Kimball Junction. And just to go over Kimball Junction, like this is your first exit if you're coming from Salt Lake. If you want to come into Park City on 224, this is your first exit, right? And this is also where you're going to get Walmart, Smith's, and all of these, because you're not allowed to have the big box retailers, the chain retailers in Park City for the most part. I mean, they have like a Burger King and like a Walgreens and a grocery store, but other than that, that's where you're going to get out here. You're going to get your fast food. You're going to get your shopping. Like over here is the outlets. You're gonna see Columbia. You're gonna Eddie Bauer. There's so many. I can't even think. Brooks Brothers, Under Armour, Oakley, Bath and Body Works. All that stuff. PacSun, Banana Republic, Nike, Old Navy, all that stuff. So that's really cool there for shopping. And then you got Whole Foods, Walmart, and then Smith's. Vessel Kitchen is amazing. But TJ Maxx, stuff like that. So over here, you're going to get University of Utah. You got Pan Express. So there's like Petco and backcountry.com. That's just their offices. But you get some offices. You get some Red Rock Brewing, which is great. Gotti's, Sushi Blue, Hearth and Hill, which is a super nice restaurant. So yeah, you're going to get a lot of those. And then sprinkled throughout are all these condos, right? So I'm going to start actually over here. So Powderwood condos, these are going to be like your least expensive condos here. 1 bedroom is like mid 4s, 2 bedroom, mid 5s, depending on what it is, but on average. Then you get a little bit nicer over here, 2 bedrooms, like 600, 650. It depends. They had an assessment that was a decent amount that brought prices down. So whenever that ends, prices will probably come back up. But yeah, that's Crestview over there. And then as well as over here, you're going to get Canyon Creek. There's a lot of units in here. So this is also another affordable option here, mid 5s and stuff like that. So that's where we're going to get the number here, 580. So that's, it makes sense, right? And then you come over here to Fox Point or Fox Hollow, sorry, in Redstone. This is Redstone part of Kimball Junction, but you're gonna say a little bit higher, 700,000-800,000, and then you're gonna have these units up that kind of on the Swanner Preserve, which I'll show you a few photos here. Boom, amazing. So Park City, being able to have open land here, like for Park City, just everyone lives here is pretty much in outdoors and just really wants to take advantage of nature and living in the mountains and having open space. So this is amazing here. I mean, it is wetlands, but it's amazing to have that so you could have views here. So moving on out of Kimball Junction, I think we're going to go up to Glenwild. Yep. So Glenwild is 10, almost $11 million. Probably not that many solds because for this, like maybe like a $20 million home sold or something, because note all the active listings are around 7 million. But it's not unheard of to be over 10 million Glenwild at all. But we're going to switch over here and show you. So Kimball Junction down here, as you can see, high level here. So Glenwild. So this is the golf course, and it spans all the way up here, right? Silver Summit right here to the right, the difference in the shapes of the roads, right? So over here is going to be not Glenwild, and we'll go over that soon. And then over here is Glenwild, right? And switch over. So Glenwild, there's 196 homes across 1,600 acres, and memberships are between golf memberships about 200,000, and it's very nice. Very nice here. There's, you can see here, the clubhouse here. Super nice golf course. And a lot of these houses, as you can see, it's spread out. There's land, there's open space. It's really nice out here. So like if you don't mind being a little bit outside of town and not having like an insane amount of houses around you and having more acreage. Oh yeah, well, you can't do that. All right. Then that's what this is going to look like, right? So there are some little pockets of if you want some neighbors and, be a little bit more social or on the golf courses, you're going to see that. But for the most part, yeah. Michael Jordan was a member here for a long time, and he actually just sold his house. I think it was like 7 million, something like that. Yeah. So moving on, Silver Creek Estates. So that is going to be what I was just saying. That is right next to Glenwild, and 4.25 makes sense because stuff ranges from $1 million to $9 million. There's big lots here, and a lot of them are old houses, right? So over here, this little area here, right? So we're gonna go to. You can see they're on like 5-10 acre parcels, right? And like you might have a super nice house next to like a little small house, right? So this is let's just like throw a guy down here and you can see what's going on. Like long driveways. The houses are very far from the roads. A lot of dirt roads too, also. Forgot to mention that. And a lot of horse property out here. So a lot of people, if they have like, if they want a little farm living, but also be in Park City, that's right here. And like an extension of that, if you want to be on the inner circle of Park City, right? This is, I think of like the proper Park Cities here. But I think of like another proper Park City is 40 and 80. So if you want to be in between 40 and 80 on this side, closer to Park City, then you got Trailside. And so the Trailside, I think, is, let's see if it's next. Trailside Park area. Yep. 2.19. But it ranges, 1 million to 5 million. And we're going to get back over here. And that is this area here, right? Between 40 and 80. On the inner side here, there's like 3 different neighborhoods within here, right? See the top left? See how there's a little bit more land here? It looks a little bit, there's more like horse property and just bigger lots. And so if you want that living a little bit more, farm living, just a little bit more land, then, this little neighborhood's is going to be great. And then you come down in here and you got more houses that more suburbia neighborhood area here. That's what you're going to see. These are like, this side of the neighborhood, probably 1.7 mil, something like that, probably under 2 mil. And then you get down here, it's like down the road is a little bit older. So it's like 1.5, 1.3, stuff like that. So, but yeah, it's like, 1.5 to 2 mil around here, especially over here as well. It's like the same type of stuff. So, yep, these are all like 1.7 to 2 million around, depending on, do you back up to Round Valley? This here, there's so many biking and snowshoeing, cross-country skiing, just trails to hike around here. It's amazing. More open land. Awesome. There's a bike park here, which is super fun, and a skate park by Trailside Park. This is already built. Soccer, what do you call it? Fields. It's fake grass though, I'm pretty sure. And then you got Trailside Elementary School right there. And then on the other side of that, when you get closer to Park City, right? So closer to Park City, right here, you're going to get into that $3 to $5 million homes, right? Like super nice. Everything on the right here, you can see has views up over that. I don't know if we can catch a little peak in between anywhere here. Yeah, you can see some views up there, but yeah, you can see the views up there are gonna get, oh yeah, here we go. Boom. That's all canyons right there. So very nice area. Trailside is. So we're gonna head over. So what do we got next? Promontory? Yep. Promontory has a lot going on. So this is all just, don't worry what I typed, it's wrong. But what I try to say is from $2 million cottages, like townhome cottages, to $30 million custom homes. And yeah, there's so much going on here. There's a lot. So let's break it down. It is not in the Park City School District, just a heads up. So there's 2 golf courses. So you can see it comes all the way up here and all the way around. So all that. Now let's get back. So there are 2 golf courses. One is the Jack Nicklaus course. It is 7,200 yards. So it's very long, very hard course, but a lot of these like this right here, a lot of the holes are in a valley, so it's like not too much like undulations and stuff like that. Nice view of Deer Valley right there, as you can see. But that's the Nick course. Then you also have Promontory. We'll do a whole different video on Promontory and all these different neighborhoods. I'll do an in-depth video there, and so subscribe to watch those coming out, and like this video if I'm giving you some good value here. There's a beach club here. So the Promontory set the bar for like having amenities in Park City, right? So this is sand beach. This is with mountain views. It's really crazy with a restaurant attached, and then you got like a little dog park, and then you have over here by the die course, there's a driving range, clubhouse, another pool, the shed. So there's like all sorts of activities in there, like bowling and all that stuff. Yeah, the amenities in Promontory are pretty insane. And let's see if there's like, can we get new builds everywhere? These are your houses here. It's a little hard to tell just because here, where was I? Right there. But these are all the views, right? So there's canyons, Park City, and Deer Valley. So amazing views from anywhere that you're really at in Promontory. So that is why there's $2 million to $30 million. Change periods, it's not like prices are down 22%. It depends on what products come out and what products are selling. If there's not a high volume per neighborhood, because in Park City you have to go by neighborhood for prices, and sometimes there's not enough data to be realistic. So that's why you really want to have somebody that knows the area and can read into these like numbers a little bit more. Like 3.7, that's low. I would say like 4.8 is probably more realistic. $5 million home, that's what I think about when I think of Promontory. So give me a call if you want any more information about this. I am a local realtor and would love to help you out. If I'm giving you good information here, I would love to help you out more. Any questions you want, let me know. So all right, next is Old Ranch Road. All right, this is like, if I was going to live anywhere in Park City, this is where I'd live. A lot of these are overlooking the Swanner, and they're a lot. Oh, I'm so sorry. I did not switch it over. My bad. Okay, sorry about that if I lost you there for a second. Old Ranch Road here. Looking at this photo, you can look down on here. A weird photo, but it's more or less, it's like Old Ranch Road, right? You got ranches out here. You got like, they're all on like 5 or 10 acres, and they're massive, super nice houses, and a lot of them have like man-made ponds out back and stuff like that. So, and the cheapest stuff you're going to see on Old Ranch Road right here is going to be on 400 North here. A house like this would probably go for like 3 million, and somebody's going to knock it down and build a $10 million home. So that is what's going on here. They're going to probably tear that, whoever buys something like that. Sorry if you're listening to this and that's your house, but it's a fine house. But whoever's going to buy it is going to down and build something like that, right? So that's what's going up Old Ranch Road right now. As actually, you could probably see the construction there. Yeah, so stuff like that. I was actually at that house for New Year's, and it has been built. So yeah, that's Old Ranch Road. Just really, really nice ranches out there, but like close to town, right? Because you're boom right at the base of canyons, and you're right by the White Barn, so it's just like a nice drive into town. So now we're going to do Silver Springs area, right? All right, 1.4. Yeah, it could be maybe a little bit higher. That's maybe on the lower end, but it seems about right. So right here, right? So this is all Old Ranch Road. So then it is up here. So we're going to be in this little neighborhood right here. And there's a few little lakes here, which is super nice. And if I can go right here, kind of show you. Yeah, this is the little park for the neighborhood, which is super nice. And these houses, yeah, they're going to range from, 1.2 to 4 million up in here. And a lot of people that live here full time live in this neighborhood as well. So, yeah, and you get all sorts of houses that are like this, fully redone, and nice flat areas, flat yards as well, right? You're going to get up to like, well, that house has probably like 5 million. I don't know, they don't want us seeing it, but these houses over here are on the lake. I'm pretty sure they can get up to 5-6 million. So that's where we're at there. We're gonna go across to Sun Peak Bear Hollow, right? So that's across the street, right? So break it out. So that's Kimball Junction, and you come down the corridor here of 224, and you go this neighborhood. This is all condos, townhomes with some single family homes here. So you're gonna see some single family homes and townhomes over here. You get a million to 1.6, something like that. And then you got condos here that you can get for under $1 million. And then these are townhomes around $1 million. Yep, stuff like that. So that is what you're going to see here. And then up in Sun Peak, you're going to get houses, 2 to 5 million. Let's throw, yeah. So more houses like that overlooking. You can look down into, yeah, here. Let's see if I can get up. Actually, let's go upper. Right. So there are some not even built yet. What? Okay, a little outdated on the photos here, but you can see the views here for sure are super nice views. You can see the Uintas out there and then down into town. See, boom, that's the white barn I keep talking about. So yeah, that's Sun Peak. So then next we're going to go into resort area. I don't know what just happened there, but now this is going to be canyons. So we're getting into the ski resort base. This is the first base that you get to. And this is Canyons Village, right? So there's a bunch of stuff here. So you got Waldorf Astoria, right? You see the Waldorf. Then you got like Viridian townhomes. Those are new. These have been built on the golf course. This is a public golf course, one of two. This is Canyons Golf Course. It's very well upkept, super nice condition, but it's crazy. It's not normal. There's a lot of elevation gains and like it's almost like video game-esque, right? A lot of people don't like it because of that, but I like it because it's just like it's crazy. It's different. But anyways, yeah, you get like Hidden Creek. So there's older townhomes in here, and then you get Hidden Creek condos, and then you get Red Pine here. These are your older stuff in here. Also, Canyons Village. I'm gonna do a separate video about Canyons Village also. And there's two HOAs. There's a master HOA, and then each unit you're in is gonna look. You got newer Blackstone residences here that are really nice. Yeah, here you go. That they're 1 million to 1.5 depending on the product in here for like 2 bedrooms on the golf course, brand new, super nice. Over here actually is affordable housing. We need it, and so that's super nice. They've built affordable housing here. That's huge. This is Canyons Village. This is where you're going to be parking, and then you're going to take this cabriolet, which is basically like you can see right here. It's like a gondola without a top, and you're going to take that to the base. So you're parking down here, and you're taking that up to the base, and then right here, this is the base area of Canyons, right? So you can see the base area here, and up here you have more stuff. You got the Grand Summit. That's a huge hotel up here. And then you got Yotel Pad, which is like your minimalist living studios. You get Silverado Lodge, Sundial Lodge. That's going to be right at the base. So then the Westgate is huge as well. Then Pendry just came in brand new, super nice. Same owners as what is it called? The Montage. Brand new. Rooftop pool, bunch of amenities and restaurants here, which is super nice. And then on the outskirts, you're gonna Hyatt. Then on the outskirts, you're gonna see more townhomes and stuff that are really nice around here. Then when you go past Canyons Village and up into Canyons Ski Resort, you can see, boom, Canyon Ski Resort right here. There is the Colony. It is the biggest gated community, and this is the Colony. So basically, this is wrapping the Colony into Canyons Village. It's super annoying that they do these stats, wrapping Canyons Village into the Colony, but it is what it is. But basically, the Colony starts at 10 million. So that's why this stat is like, I didn't show it really. So we're going to go back. The Colony is huge, right? So they're all like 5-10 acre lots, and they're spread out, and every single house is ski in, ski out. Like when you're talking acreage, it's the biggest gated community, I think, in the West Coast, or like west of the Mississippi, or the whole country. I can't remember. One of those stats is correct. Let's see if I can throw a guy. Oh, I can throw a guy down there. No way. So this is cool. Oh wow, you can like ski. This is crazy. So this is 99.90. This is right in peak 5. Like, these are the two. That is the highest elevation lift you're going to see at Park City right there. 99.90. And at the base of it, you turn around, boom, there are houses. There are houses everywhere. They're all huge. Super nice. This one, I don't know if you can get like a good view at, but the owner of Skull Candy used to own that house. But yeah, so like there's houses all up in here, and that's not even the highest, right? So there's houses all up in here. So the Colony is amazing. I'll do a separate video of the Colony because that is one of a kind for sure. So I think after that, where are we heading into town? All right, guys. So that concludes the overlook of Park City, outer Park City, the Snyderville Basin, or the non-proper Park City, the 84098 area code. And so check the next video for the proper Park City breakdown.